Hey cupcakes, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. What do you guys think? This makeup tutorial that I did, I was inspired by the new Avengers Infinity War poster. The way the colors are put together on that poster, like I was just shook. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go see the Avengers movie. I might as well do some makeup inspired by the movie. And this is what I came up with. Do you guys like it? Huh? Huh? I really like the way it turned out. It's a lot of color, but I love using color. Like whenever I get to play with color, it makes me really happy because I just let all my creative juices flow. If you are interested in seeing how I came up with this look, please keep on watching. Alright, so we're going to take this Makeup Forever HD foundation. I like to use this as a concealer, so I'm going to place it under my brows just to make my brows nice and sharp. And then I'm also going to take that same foundation and I'm going to drag it down onto my eyelid. So we're going to use that as an eyeshadow base as well. And then we're just going to go ahead and take a blending brush and we're going to blend it so we have a nice smooth canvas. Then we're going to take some of this Coty Airspun loose face powder just to set the concealer. The reason you want to set the concealer is so that way the eyeshadows blend very seamlessly and so that way we don't have any patchy spots within the eyeshadow. Then I'm also going to take some of that Makeup Forever HD foundation and I'm going to carve out the top of my brows just because I haven't done them in a while and they look really crusty. And of course you want to blend that out. Then I'm going to take this Smashbox Covershot palette and I'm going to use that light purple on the right hand side. I'm just going to go ahead and place this all over my crease. I basically want to focus this on the inner corner and the outer corner of my eyes. After I keep adding on little by little, this is the pigmentation that I want, just back and forth, windshield wiper motions until you blend it all out. So then we're going to take this dark purple in the Urban Decay Electric palette and we're going to focus this on the inner and the outer corner as well. But we're just going to place this a little bit lower where we placed that lighter purple. As we start to focus it on the inner and outer corners, it's going to start to give us that halo eye effect that we want. You just keep building and building and building up your coverage. A little bit goes a long way, trust me. You want to start off small anyways, just in case you make any mistakes. So after you add about 30 layers, this is what your eye makeup should look like right now. And with that same electric palette, we're going to use that bright pink right above the light purple that we placed on first. We want to do this so that way everything blends seamlessly and easy and that we don't have any harsh lines. Also on the poster there was a lot of pinkish, reddish, orangish tones and I wanted to add that without there being too many random colors in this look. Now I'm taking some more of that dark purple from the Urban Decay palette. I'm just placing this in any areas that I feel have lost pigmentation when we were blending out the crease with that light pink and light purple. Now I'm taking the shade Blue Velvet from the ABH Artist Palette. I don't believe they make this shade anymore, but they have a similar shade on their website called Star Cobalt. It's very similar. Remember guys, you don't have to use the same palettes and colors that I'm using. You could achieve this look with any palette and any shadows you have available. This is what I have available to me at the moment, so yeah. But basically what I'm doing right here is I am taking that blue shade and I'm placing it on the inner and outer corners of my eyes. I'm really packing this shade on because I want it to be as dark as possible. And right here I am starting to marry the two sections together, if you will. I'm basically creating a bridge and that's how that halo effect is achieved, through blending or connecting the two sections together. Now I'm taking that same dark purple from the Urban Decay palette and I'm blending out those edges. Right now it looks crusty, but trust me guys, it gets better. Now I'm taking some of that Makeup Forever HD foundation and I'm carving out the center of my lid. I'm doing this so that way the blue that we're going to pop in the middle looks very vibrant and it lays as a good base. I'm going to take this bright blue from the Smashbox palette and I'm going to place this on top of the area that we carved out with the foundation. I'm going to use this blue as a base for the sparkly blue that I used to get that really shiny, iridescent look in the middle of the eye. Here I'm using some more of that dark blue on the inner and outer corners. I'm just adding some more pigment because I feel like it lightened up and I lost some of that pigment. Now I'm going to take some of the Too Faced glitter glue and I'm going to place that right on top of the blue that we placed in the middle. And this is a shadow from Devinah Cosmetics. It's in the shade STFU, like shut the fuck up. And I'm gonna use my finger to you know, dab this on the eye. I just feel that these shadows apply really well when you use your finger instead of a brush. Here I'm just taking some more of that Too Faced glitter glue, and I'm actually placing this on top of the dark blue on the inner and outer corners of my eye. I'm just doing this because I felt like the blue was dark, but it wasn't dark enough. So once you place that glitter glue and you place the pigment on top of it, it really holds on to the pigment and it makes your shadows look really good, like really good. And of course, I'm blending some more. I took some more of that dark purple and I'm placing it on the inner and outer corners and blending. The lashes that I used for this look are the Ardell Demi Whispies. I just placed some duo glue on them and I plopped them on my lid. I wanted a more drastic lash, but this was all I had, and it actually didn't look too bad. Well, as bad as I thought it would. And for mascara, I'm just using the MAC False Lashes. I'm just blending my natural lash with my fake lashes. Now moving on to the face, we're using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer in Light. I like this primer because it's not silicone-y and it's oil free. We're just going to go ahead and massage this on the face. You guys get the picture. Now I'm going to color correct. This is the Sephora Collection Bright Future Concealer in the shade Melon. I love color correcting. It's so magical to me. I just place this on everywhere that I have like really dark pigmentation, and then it will cancel out the darkness, that blue darkness of, you know, the hyperpigmentation, and watch it all disappear. I'm gonna blend it out and it creates a nice even base for my Fenty foundation. Like I said, I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty foundation. This is my holy grail, my ride or die. I love it so much. I believe I'm in the shade 350, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this all over my face, and I'm gonna pounce and blend it with the EcoTools Beauty Sponge. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, to blend down your neck. I'm also just adding a bit more extra coverage to where I feel I need it. This foundation is medium to full coverage, and I definitely like to make my foundations full coverage, full coverage. And then here's a little trick. You just pull back your hairline a little bit and blend it up that way, so that way it looks like your scalp is also the same color. Back with the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I'm going to use this as my concealer. This is my favorite trick. People ask why I like to use a foundation. I do this because foundation is meant to blend out on your skin. So foundation on top of a foundation is going to blend really seamlessly and really airbrush effect like. And I really like the coverage that it gives me. Then I'm going to take the sharp side of the beauty sponge and I'm going to blend out that concealer, well, the foundation. Life hack 101, if you use the foundation under your eyes, like the lighter foundation, as a concealer, it's not going to crease as bad as a normal concealer. Another little trick that I like to do is after I'm done blending everything out, I like to use the opposite side of the sponge that has residue foundation to blend out the edges, so that way the two merge together. Now I'm just taking some of that Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in the color Extra Translucent. I'm just going to set under my eyes and everywhere else that I concealed and highlighted. Now I'm going to bronze my face with this Bronze Essential palette. This is from the brand Beaute Basics. I got this from a BoxyCharm box, I believe, but it's a really good bronzer. Like, it blends really good and it actually works really well with my skin tone, which is a surprise. Sometimes they make me look really ashy or like really orange. So I'm genuinely in love with this bronzer. So I got heavy-handed with the bronzer, so I'm just going to carve out under my cheeks so I look like these. And then I'm going to wipe away the excess powder that has baked under my eyes. If I don't do this now, I'm going to look like a ghost. So I'm going to wipe it away, wipe out the one from under my cheeks as well. It cleaned up quick enough. So we're good, we're done. Back to the eyes. I'm going to use that orange shade from the Smashbox palette. I'm going to use this on my lower lash line and drag it down as low as I can. This is where that fiery aspect of the poster is going to start to come together. I'm also going to take this light purple from the same palette and I'm going to place it with a flat liner brush. I'm going to put that as close to my lower lash line as possible, just so that way the color scheme starts to come together. Then I'm blending it out with the same blending brush that we used for that light purple shade. Then with the same dark purple in the Urban Decay palette, I'm going to take it on the flat liner brush and I'm going to focus it on the outer corner so the top and the bottom of the eye come together. Now I'm taking Prosecco Pop from Becca Cosmetics on a fan brush and I'm going to apply this to the higher points of my cheekbones and drag it down. You can see how happy applying highlight makes me. Here I'm just taking some setting spray on a spoolie and I'm going to run this through my brows. This is just a quick easy way to get rid of any excess product on my brows and to kind of set them as well. I'm just taking a makeup wipe to remove any foundation from my crusty lip. I thought I was gonna use the Dose of Colors More Creamer Please nude lipstick from the Desi X Katie collection, but no. So when in doubt, Fenty it out. I'm gonna use the Fenty Gloss Bomb and it looks better. Now I'm taking the shade Shack from Devinah Cosmetics. It's a purple with a blue duochrome and I'm going to place that on the inner corner. Now I'm just taking my hair out and struggling. I'm going to apply a makeup wipe to my edges to take out that foundation and that is it, you guys. I'm done with this look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this makeup look. Please make sure to subscribe and I will see you on my next one. Bye guys. Thank you.